Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Gone are the days of wrestling with our favorite LJN wrestling figures, trying to convince them to stand up. What's a guy to do? I'll tell you what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get on Etsy and look up 4 Left 3D Creations and get yourself these amazing custom LJN figure stands. There is a custom stand available for every single one of your LJN wrestling superstar figures. Make your display shine by grabbing these custom LJN stands from 4 Left 3D Creations today.
Hello, everybody. Jason W. News Revolution Cave. It is, what's today? I don't know. Tuesday? Yesterday we did the Out and About, which, again, people seem to like. We did an Out and About and a Power Hour combined. We did a car Power Hour. So if you want to check that out, we went to get some shelving, and I'll show you, I think, what I'm doing. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Small change to the room. Small change. But it's a good change. I like it. It fits more stuff. So I'll show it to you. We're going to look at LJNs today. But as far as Power Hour goes, I need more questions. Send me the questions. Get the questions in. You want the Power Hour to keep going? Get the questions in. Multiple ways. Jason Nup76 at gmail.com. TN80R questions at gmail.com. Message me on the Facebook. I prefer the emails because the Facebook messages, I forget that there's Power Hour questions in there. So email them if you can. Send a video if you'd like to have your mug on the channel. And we'll keep the Power Hour going. Sometimes the Power Hour is stuff that's going on with me too. So I'll have a topic for you. Just like this last one was, this career crossroads kind of thing that I'm at. But let's look at the LJNs. It's LJN Revisited. Tomorrow, I think, according to eBay, we're going to have, one of the magazines is coming from California, and it's got a ridiculously long shipping projection. One of the magazines should be here tomorrow, which would mean I'd have 2 magazines to review for you. I sort of want to wait till the third one comes, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll show them off. One of them I'm really excited. The one I'm looking at right now, I'm very excited about. The other one, that two are coming. One of them is I'm excited about because it's a later or an earlier issue. It's an 86. Finley's really struggling on Mario. And then another one is just a common. And by common, I mean, 90, 91, 92. Not that they're common, but they're all common. Anyway. I also have my bootleg figures coming that I'm excited about, that I want to show you because I like these and I remember them, and it's going to be cool to see. And there's a ring that goes with them. If I really want to get crazy, I could find the ring and probably pay a little bit for it, but we'll see. What else? We'll do a Hey Do You Remember of some kind this week. We'll do a Wrestling with the Past. We'll play some Nintendo. We'll just keep the show going. And then next Saturday night, this coming Saturday, we're going to do it up all night. Are we going to do it live? I don't know. Maybe, because there won't be a sleepover that night. So possibly. Yeah. No, there will not be a sleepover next Saturday. Yeah. Okay.
You can't stop me.
I can stop you. That's Finley playing some Nintendo. I think you're on 2-player. You got to reset it and go to 1-player. Yeah, reset it and just be 1 player. If we do it live, it'll be at 11, maybe even 11:30, and then I'll just dive right into the Nup all night. All right, that's that. Let's look at LJNs. That's why you're here, right? We just did the double Jimmy Hart's last time, the megaphone variants, and now we're getting into a extremely plain figure, but one of my favorite figures and one of my most played with figures. But before we take a look at that, take a look at the stand. This stand reminds me of the Saturday Night's Main Event logo for Ricky Steamboat. I just love it. It's also similar to, or it's identical to the WWF t-shirt for Ricky Steamboat back in the catalog days. But here you go, the dragon. Here are your custom LJN stands from 4 Left 3D Creations. Folks, look behind me. If you want your shelves, if you want your LJN display to look as organized and as neat as that does, go on Etsy, hit up 4 Left 3D Creations, and get yourself some stands. They will not break the bank, I assure you of that. Ricky Steamboat, folks. Again, an extremely plain figure, but absolutely, what was that? Absolutely one of my most favorite figures and most played with figures, and it would be played with today if I was playing LJNs. I'd really like to have a Ricky Steamboat versus Greg Valentine match, like right now, because I just love this figure so much. I played with it so much. It was a multi-time everything in my federation. Probably not tag champions, but Ricky Steamboat was constantly the Intercontinental Champion, and I really do want to say he got a run with the world title at some point. But he was a multi-time Intercontinental Champion and just always played with. Never a bad guy, always a good guy. Had great matches with Randy Savage. Greg Valentine he was always facing. That would be like whenever I would do my cards, right? I would, when I sat down to play, I didn't play one match. I played a card, right? Sometimes I would just have a match, but that was pointless to me because, I would watch wrestling and they didn't just have a match on wrestling. So whenever I was playing wrestling, I was almost playing like an hour-long show or a house show or a pay-per-view or whatever. And it was all storyline based. It was all part of what was going on in my organization, right? So when I would watch my kids play with their AEW figures, they were so random. It was one match. It was nobody, there was no storylines. It was just grab 2 guys and have a random match. But when I would do my cards, it was always so easy to have Ricky Steamboat right in the middle of the card, taking on Valentine, Bob Orton, Brutus Beefcake. Who else did he take on? Obviously, Savage, Terry Funk. Even going up against somebody like Bundy. It was just so easy to put Ricky Steamboat in the matches. So he was always played with. Never met Ricky Steamboat, unfortunately. I think he is, one of those wrestlers that I would still, pay to meet. I don't meet a lot of wrestlers anymore. I don't care to as much. But I would still want to meet, Ricky Steamboat if I could. Loved his matches. I mean, I'm watching Steamboat now. Steamboat, Wrestling with the Past, we're up to April 85. Steamboat's been around since about February. And so far, I haven't seen him in a competitive match. I haven't seen him on a house show match. We've got 2 house shows coming up for April 85, MSG in Philly. So hopefully we get some Ricky Steamboat in some good matches. I look forward to 86 with Steamboat. Steamboat and Savage, Steamboat and Jake, Steamboat in Morocco. I look really forward to seeing those kind of matches because all I've seen him in are TV enhancement matches. So Ricky Steamboat, one of the best LJNs, absolutely one of the best LJNs, and the most played with LJN. One of the most played with LJNs for me. Congratulations, Finley. You beat Board 1. You finally did it. All right, let's take a closer look at Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
All right, there we have the stand, the custom LJN stand from 4 Left 3D Creations. Hop on Etsy today and make your LJN display look better than it ever has by getting custom LJN stands from 4 Left 3D Creations, including Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. And here he is. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Great face. Perfectly good likeness. He's got the muscular body. We've got some abs. We got some biceps showing there. We have the Ricky Steamboat chop hand, which I always loved. His second hand is open for whatever reason. I think that could have been a closed fist, but whatever. Maybe it didn't look right with one open hand and one closed hand, but that hand was constantly chopping wrestlers. Very plain, black, what are we going to call these? Tights? Black tights. This outfit from Steamboat came later, whether it's late 85 or even into early 86, because Steamboat right now, in April of 85 in the WWF, is wearing trunks. So it took a little while for him to become, I'm going to say he kind of, I think the all black is kind of a nod to a ninja. That would be my
guess the all black, but he is wearing the black headband. It's kind of hard to see sometimes. There was a prototype version with red in his tights as well, but that never saw the light of day. The back is, exactly what you'd expect it to be. There he is, Ricky Steamboat, 1986. All black, very plain figure, but easily one of my favorite figures and absolutely one of my most played with figures. There he is, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Next time, we're going to take a look at Tito Santana, also a often played with figure, one of my most played with figures. That'll be next time. Ricky Steamboat, the Dragon, breathing fire in the WWF. Good night now.